Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's talk about AITX stock, which is up over 52%. 5 days ago, before that move, I made a video telling you guys, hey, next year is going to be even bigger for this penny stock that is sitting at the absolute bottom. Look at that. I told you guys it's at the bottom. Where do we buy? We buy at the bottom. We don't chase. We wait for it to get nice and cheap. Then we load up. When it's barcoding, other people push it up for us. We dump it on their heads. Gentlemen, to the stock market. Just announced January 3 selling the Radcam on Amazon and Walmart online. Buy. Well, people are buying and they're pushing it up for us. Now we're going to dump it on their heads. I know some people are still holding. I would recommend holding, but just be very careful because every time we've gotten a big green candle like this, that comes back as selling pressure. Big green candle, everyone gets excited, woo, to the moon. Huge selling pressure comes in and we get pushed down. This happens every single time that it has a big green candle. It's followed by red. Big red candle here. Look at that. Look at that volume too. 364 million in volume, and then red the day after. Same thing here. So all those people getting excited about the volume, what they don't realize, because they're so hyped up and they just can't think with their brains. They can't. I've shown them this multiple times. They're just idiots in the Discord. Not my Discord, in the AITX Discord. They don't understand that this 600 million in volume, it's going to come back as selling pressure. Be very careful if you're holding. I would wait and see if it's going to continue on Monday, but kind of be on your toes because this bad boy can, as I just showed you, has a history of coming down pretty ugly after a big green candle. All that volume comes back as selling pressure. And if it doesn't come back right away, it will come back eventually. So all the people getting excited and hype in the AITX Discord, they're going to look stupid again. As always, the cycles repeat, guys. People and their human behavior, it never changes. I buy when it's barcoding at the bottom. It pumps. I take profit. People take profit. Some people hold for more. People make money in the Discord. We have 100% win rate since November. Have not lost since we took that loss on eyeless. We're doing great. We're doing. It's hard to lose, guys, when you buy when it's cheap, when no one wants it. It really is. We have 100% win rate on AITX because guess what? Every time it came down here, we bought it. It pumps. I know this one like the back of my hand, and I'm telling you, just play it cautious, okay? On Monday, play it cautious. Don't get cocky and overconfident. Some people do that, and then they eventually either blow up or they hold it all the way back down to 002s, and then they kick themselves for not selling. So I took my 20%. I'm happy, and I will be rotating that 60K because if you guys have been keeping up with my AITX videos, you know I went big this time. I told you guys 2025 is going to be even bigger. But Sybil stock came back from the dead. And here's the best part. Sybil stock came back from the dead, and they came back swinging with 7 significant deals under negotiation or in development. And they work with the Department of Defense. So if you guys know about Palantir, you know those contracts can be pretty big and significant enough to send the share price soaring. It moved 16%. I'm in at 0068. That's where I alerted it, right? We wait for the barcoding action. We buy in. Then it pumps big. We take our profit, rinse and repeat. But I didn't dump this one at 20%. This one I could have dumped for 20% as well. Someone did ask me in the Discord, why did you dump AITX at 20% but not Sybil? Because Sybil can actually move pennies. Let me show you that. This is how bad AITX is. Look at Sybil here on 166 volume, on 166 million in volume. It moved. Look at this gap up as well. It moved from 002s to a penny. 166 million in volume. Because it has a better share structure than AITX. AITX 600 million in volume, and the best it can do is move a few sub pennies. That's how pathetic AITX is. Compared to Sybil, when you start comparing it to other OTC stocks out there, you realize like, oh man, this is pretty pathetic. That's all it can do. If Sybil ends up getting that kind of volume on one of these big contracts, and if you missed out on AITX, don't chase. I recommend buying Sybil, holding it. You have to hold it for a couple months. Eventually, it'll get a big pump, and you'll be thanking me because we just make hand over fist money buying at the bottom when no one wants it. It is really that simple, guys. So hopefully you don't chase AITX. I'm rotating my money that I made on AITX to Sybil, putting that 60K in. I'm going to have to accumulate it through blocks, but I'm going to look to buy the dip if it does come down. If it pumps, I'm going to be upset, but you know, it is what it is. Sybil can do better than AITX in terms of price movement, percentage wise. So that's why I did not sell for 20%. Why that would be foolish. AITX, I don't care about that one anymore. I'm done with it. I'm not trading it anymore. I'm gonna focus on Sybil because that's the big one. 7 contracts. How many contracts? How many significant contracts under negotiation for AITX? Hello, I can't hear you. 0. We don't know. So as far as I know, 0. Sybil, we got 7 guys. So if you missed out on AITX, I implore you. Or if you are in AITX and you're in the green, guys, don't miss out on Sybil. This one has the share structure to move pennies on the same volume that AITX got on Friday. So just making you aware of that play. We'll come back and we can all laugh and have a good have some beers because seriously, guys, when I got into the markets in 2021, I didn't know what I was doing. 2025, I'm a whole different trader on a whole nother level. In this year, my goal is 100% win rate, and I think it is possible. We'll see. But a part of being able to win 100% of the time is knowing which stock to trade, and I will no longer be trading AITX. A little too risky. It has its issues. Sybil, much safer to trade with 7 in the pipeline. So AITX, as I was saying, let's go. Let's just do some quick due diligence. Okay, so Sybil, if you missed out on AITX, Sybil is there. It's still there, right? Still under a penny. It's still good. 7 significant deals. That is no joke, especially because they are within the Department of Defense. So let's pull up some due diligence here. AITX again extends commitment of no reverse split. So you don't have to worry about a reverse split until 2026. So we don't have to worry about getting reverse split on until 2026. The commitment now extends to at least January 1st, 2026, with 2 exceptions: the company uplist or authorized shares are reversed at the same time, at the same rate as our outstanding shares. So we don't have to worry about the reverse split. A lot of new people to my channel who don't know yet the value that I bring. I'm not one of those financial channels that just goes blah 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 but doesn't actually have skin in the game. And because they don't have skin in the game, they don't actually have strategy. They're just good at yapping, but because they don't have skin in the game, they can't tell you these strategies, and they're probably not transparent enough anyways. They're scared. I call it like it is. It's at the bottom. It's going to move. Buy in, because I have that confidence now compared to 2021. Most channels don't do that because they don't have that confidence like I do. So AITX, the biggest issue here, if you're new to AITX, because again, I got an influx of 1,000+ subscribers in December. I don't know why. Probably because I was talking about the AI and quantum computing stocks thing, because I'm good at this stuff, right? You can see right away the total assets to liabilities: 7.6 million in assets, 47 million in liabilities. You switch to the quarterly and it's the same thing. The ratio is horrendous. That's why they have to constantly, and I mean constantly, dilute. Let's look at OTC markets, AITX. That's why their share structure is so bloated. That's why it takes so much volume just to even move sub pennies. Whereas Sybil, in the future, I promise you, it's going to move cents. I'm calling it right now. I have that confidence. I'm going to rotate that 60K from AITX into Sybil, and we're all going to have a good laugh. It's going to be the easiest money you make. Authorized shares, 15 billion. Outstanding shares, 13 billion. That's going to be increased, of course, because they keep diluting. They dilute about 333 million every month just to stay afloat. So I'm just making you aware, like, hey, there's a reason why I got out. It's not exactly the best penny stock. It's good for trading and taking your 20 to 50%. Sybil right now, in my opinion, one of the best penny stocks out there. And I just showed you already why. Let me see if there's anything else for you new people that are watching this, because I don't want you to get bagged. I don't. My goal is to help you make money by buying at the bottom when no one wants it, and then take profit when it pumps, whether that's 20, 50%, 100%, whatever the case may be, as long as you're winning. Not many channels, again, have the balls to do that, nor can they claim 100% win rate. I think that's it for the due diligence. That's really like the 2 things you need to be aware of. Is the dilution is the reason the stock has trouble making big moves. Let's see what the AITX Discord has to say. No, they have nothing good to say here. Let me see if let's read the comments, because some of you left some interesting comments. It took me about a year to figure out OTC stocks out there. I could have made a lot more in 2024. I just would have sold some AITX at the pumps and bought back at the lows. Well, this guy learned. He learned what I already learned like years ago, which is good. At least you learn now. At least you know how it works in the OTC. You buy when no one wants it, when there's no volume, it's barcoding, and then it pumps, and you dump it on the longs. Let them hold the bag. Let them be idiots and think it's gonna go to the moon. Woo! That's it. That's the name of the game. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Have I gotten cocky and overconfident? Absolutely. Sibyl's gonna pump, and I'm not gonna be wrong. For instance, around Thanksgiving of 2024, only a month ago, AITX pumped way up. I could have taken profit and sold, but I thought it would go sky high. See what I'm saying, guys? People discover my channel and they realize, wait a minute, this guy's right. The people who get rewarded in the OTC is the people who buy it when no one wants it at the bottom and then take profit, whether that's 20, 50, or 100%, whatever the case may be. I take what the market gives me and I'm happy with it. I don't complain. I move on. I'm a professional at this point. And this guy just learned, like, yeah, I should have taken profit. Because some people make the mistake of, I'm going to hold, and then it comes right back down. That's why I implore you to be very careful if you're holding. It could come back down just as quickly as it went up. These spikes like this, it's going to come back as selling pressure. That's why I'm not too excited about the selling pressure. Either way, I'm out. I'm happy with my 20% off of 50K. I'm rotating that into Sybil, and it's going to be easy money. Smart. My plan is to get 1 million plus shares and then keep half and sell half when it pumps up. Same with Sybil and Eyeless. I don't think Eyeless, Eyeless is done. I'm finished with that one. Not trading it this year. It's out of my watch list. Eyeless is garbage. It's in the trash for me. Sybil and AITX is where it's at. Sybil being number one. That's my advice to you. I would not put money into Eyeless. That's just me, not financial advisor. Literally just some guy in my closet talking into a mic because I'm painting my room. So that's why I'm in the closet right now. Will it ever run over 005? My main sell target is 0043 to get out of this horrible bag. So that's another thing. There's a lot of bag holders in this one. So you better believe that they can get out, they will dump it. So it's going to be very difficult for this one to really move to a penny and beyond. There's going to be a lot of people they've learned from their mistakes. They're going to take profit. They're going to sell half, or they're just going to get out and never touch it again. And they're going to move their money to Sybil, which again, what did I tell you guys? 7 contracts under negotiation, significant contracts. Up to you if you want to listen, but I implore you to join the Discord via Patreon. And again, we're aiming for a 100% win rate. So far, so good. We've started the year great with a 50% plus move on AITX and many other stocks that have been pumping. Here's Crystal N. Bought 20,000 shares for fun. And then I thanked her, like, hope you are banking, because it moved literally 5 days later. So, because this was 5 days ago. So a lot of new people to my channel, and I'm just letting you know, like, what I bring to the table. I got confidence, my friends. You have that confidence from experience and knowing exactly how the stock moves, and you know it like the back of your hand. So it's just easy money, guys. The market, as far as I'm concerned, it's a money printer. And I know some of you are going to say, well, why do you continue to make videos if you make so much money? Because I'm here to help you. And how many of you have made money off of this channel? Let me know in the comments below. That's what I'm here to do. This is what I'm going to dedicate my life to, because I don't know why, but I'm good at this. I may be bad at math, but man, I can count shares and know when to buy at the bottom. It's that simple. Let's go through some more comments here, because the comments are always fun to read. Let's see what they have to say here on this one. Why am I getting an ad for some other trader? You sound nervous, LOL. I told you we are going to 10 cents. A perfect example of someone that has not learned how the OTC works. So you're seeing, as I'm scrolling through these comments, you're seeing all kinds of people, all kinds of players in the markets. You know, there's some master level players in the markets that know what to do. They know, hey, I'm taking my profit. I'll get back in when it comes down. Or I'll rotate it to Sybil. And some people are going to hold thinking it's going to go to the moon. And then they're going to regret not selling and it's going to come back down. The cycle repeats. Why didn't you hold until... I didn't hold to $1. Why? Because when has it gone to $1? Oh, never. And it has a worse share structure compared to back in 2021 when it went to 25 cents. Happy New Year, Shades, to you and your family. Many blessings to you. Lady Lavender, 2025. That needs to change to 2025. 600 million in volume is absolutely insane volume. The fact that much volume only kicked it up a few fraction of a pennies is hilarious. I agree. It's kind of pathetic that 600 million in volume, and this is the best it could do. The day Sybil gets 600 million in volume, this thing's gonna explode pennies. That's why I'm telling you, under a penny is a buy. But you know me. I'm a cheapskate. If you've been following this channel, I'm a cheapskate like you can't believe. When I buy things on Amazon, I'm like, do I really want to buy a Gatorade, or do I just drink water? You know what? I like drinking water. No Gatorades for me. I miss drinking Gatorades, but I'm just that cheap. That I'm just a huge cheapskate. I really am. You will not believe what a cheapskate I am. But it helps me in the markets, right? Because I'm like, no, I don't want it at 1.95. I want it down here at wherever it's going to bottom out. So it kind of helps me to have, like, having that cheap mentality, being that frugal in real life kind of helps. It really does help in the markets, funny enough. But look at this volume here, 166 million in volume, and it moved, like I said, almost a whole penny with a third of the volume that AITX got. So it is pretty sad that it takes so much volume just to even get going. And that's going to come back as selling pressure, unfortunately. My new stocks went to 15% and two at 19%. Very little weighting. I'm not attached to any business. Feelings don't belong in investment strategies. I agree. Feelings, I trade like a machine. If price action at bottom, buy. Else, don't buy. Like, that's it. It's a simple if and else statement for those of you who know anything about. I don't even know. I haven't written an if and else statement in a while. I don't think I even have VS Code on my computer. Oh, wait, is it there? No, I don't have VS. Not on this one. I don't have VS Code on my computer right now. Visual Studio Code is on my other computer. Have not written an if and else statement in a long time or used a for loop. And I guess technically you can write an algorithm that just uses a for loop and it just constantly checks, is it at the bottom? Yes. Buy. Else, don't buy. That simple. No fanboy action here. Now this guy is it's funny to see so many of my subscribers like grow as traders and realizing like, okay, his strategies work. I'm gonna stick to those strategies. Not gonna be a fanboy. I'm gonna take my profit, move on, or I'll come back if it comes down to the bottom. Please give an update on CLSQ. Yeah, that's coming probably tomorrow. Because today I want to focus on AITX and some other stocks. I have been in this for ages with no movements. The stock is a scam. It will only become more bearish. Beautiful cat. Thank you. I will let the cat know. Holding at 0.024 long and short. This guy's going to make money to both sides. Yes, I see it moving today. And yeah, Crystal N. I'm assuming that's a girl because I don't know any guy named Crystal. So yeah, congratulations to her. She bought in and she's in the green. I will never pass 0032 again. I threw in the towel. I wouldn't say never. Anytime someone says never, I've never said never. I'm never going to look at you and say it's never going to go above a penny. Actually, I have said that. Actually, it won't go above a penny. Calling it right now. Okay. Ga ha ha ha. Shades, it's not even about the dummies who are holding bags of 1 cent plus. This stock has decimated anyone who bought over 003. Well, it's about to come back it's about to come back up for a lot of bag holders if it does continue. So there's just going to be a ton of selling pressure on the way up. And then combine that, if they dilute, it's going to get ugly. It's like, this is the reason it has such a hard time breaking 1 penny on so much volume. First, it takes a lot of volume to get going. Number 2, so many bag holders want to get out that when they have the chance, they're going to dump it. And then that dumping is going to lead to more dumping because the people who bought down here are going to want to sell it. Right? And then there's everyone else who are going to see it start coming down and they're going to hit the sell button too. So it's going to get ugly at some point, whether that's Monday or next week, whatever the case may be. Please exercise caution. Do not chase AITX if you didn't buy the bottom with me. Patreon.com/shadesandtrades if you want to join the Discord and get in early. I'm giving you a free one right now. I just showed you. This one's under a penny. It can move so much on that same volume, on less volume, and 7 contracts underway. And it's just the beginning of the year, guys. 52% gains just to start the year. This is just the beginning, guys. We're going to hit our 100%er. The reason I did not sell Sybil at 20%, like I said, is because this one is capable of 100% plus or more on less volume. This one's much more capable. I will be rotating my 60K into Sybil. That is it for the video. Hope you're all starting off to a great year. hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one.